Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, piloting to the University of Chinese, and today we're going to continue our exploration of the ocean and industrial age concepts. And I apologize for the format change. It's really low-tech one-person thing that's to share the thought. So I guess format is important. I'll figure it out in time, but for today, I don't want to miss a beat in delivering every day one new episode. So we're going to continue our journey. 市场 is today's concept, and it's the translation for marketplace. And when we say marketplace, it's equivalent to market. I guess marketplace probably give us more sense of the space where the market is held or the trade or the transactions happen versus market could be more general, more abstract in the sense of it's about how it's not a particular location, but it's the industry, the whole scope of a particular industry, how things are doing, how you are performing in a particular market. So I translated in the end as market because it can serve as both the location of transaction and also the economic activity in general. And this is made of two characters, 市场, and you can see simplified, traditional, and 2,000 years ago, quite an evolution of how things look. And I always go back to the earliest, I guess the first standardization of Chinese, when it's standardized, that means some architect of the language, aka the dictionary compilers, when they choose the rendering of a particular one concept, they have to make the whole system to be cohesive, right? So that's the first effort about 2,000 years ago's dictionary by Xu Chen, and this is saved in 说文解字. Now, 市 and the 场, the 市, I like the imagery a lot. It's almost symmetrical. And when we look at it, okay, since I'm already this bad with my presentation, I'm just going to draw it out. Okay, so this structure, okay, let's see here. Here, the first line meaning sky, almost, if we want to get abstract about it. Now, this two, slightly, I exaggerate the curve. This, if you notice, it almost means the very edge of the sky. So that means almost the horizon, the very edge of the vision of your world, the edge of the sky, right? And that means very far from you, the language user, and first person perspective's point of view, that this is a far away place from where you are. And this far away place, on the top is placed this trident looking thing. That's our plant symbol. So plant represent, well, plant-based diet as today that we talk about. We use plant mostly as food, but also like construction material, right? Use multiple ways to use a variety of different plants, right? In general, this is the abstraction of a living thing that's edible. Well, edible or useful in other ways for us. And it's connected. Then you have this almost like question mark thing, and that is an abstraction of reach out. So the whole story made of three parts. The faraway place where you try to reach for the plant. So when we imagine, I guess, almost to prehistoric context when language not existed yet, but how people survive. They have to go to far away place, probably edible things near their caves already gone, right? So they have to go far to reach for the plant, to reach for food. And eventually, when we do have trade, meaning we have oversupply of something, right? Then that's already most likely after the agriculture revolution happened, when humans master the way to control our food supply, to grow it, go with the season, right? And that way you can trade to increase the diversity of what you have access to. So this trading happen in a faraway place where you can reach for the food source. That's the original meaning. Eventually, it simply means you go to a place to do such trade, and that place most likely to be a far away place from where you live. Okay, 场. We have the left side, the soil symbol made of the ground level, and then the plant growing in the ground. Oh gosh, that's really bad. And then the second line have to be intentionally longer than the first one, because the second line is abstraction, arrow pointing toward the root of the plant. And the whole story, the ground level, the plant, they are prompts to create the picture. And the point of this attention of this picture goes to the root of the plant. And that's the, I guess, indirect way to say soil. Yeah, we use the surrounding of the plant to imply soil. Okay, then the right side, we have the sun symbol, the sphere, right, with energy. So this horizontal line means energy, so energetic ball. And then above the horizon, so this picture by itself is a sunrise. And then the bottom here, the spreading of the wing. So this is Chinese way to abstract the wings of a bird. And apparently this is one pair of wing. We do have like a double one pair of wing. So double wings versus this just one wing is not a pair. And the wing, we use that to mean spread, to reach far. I guess wingspan is the longest distance on an animal, probably. I mean, on a bird. So the spread of the sunlight as the sun rises above the horizon. And I think this is a reinforce of the meaning. The wing means spread, and the sun above the horizon also spread its light. And that spread paired with soil, the soil spread as if it's a sunlight, meaning a big clearing where you can see the soil, the flat surface spread. Versus, we have to imagine before humans convert the forest or a valley or jungle, whatever terrain or ecosystem, before humans convert it, they'll decide first it's suitable for farming, right? Convert it to farms, that this clearing is not, it may naturally occur, but this is like a human effortful clearing, so that the soil spread. There, we derive the meaning of field. So what is a field? The field in English is almost like abstract, but when we try to describe how field looks, it's the spread of soil. And the soil for farming purpose, we will make it flat, right? So just by that, we can see this is a flat surface. And 市场 is Japanese scholars' translation of a market or marketplace. And an interesting one, I searched for a visual for market concept on Unsplash. They have stock market, right? That's the common marketplace in today's, I guess, digitized stock trade environment. That's one. But most often is these grocery market in particular. Well, there are some like a supermarket, with packaged goods in the middle. But I think this very visual, direct food source presentations, a variety of them, is what I guess humans can relate to as the original marketplace. And it calls back to this plant symbol for us to make this marketplace concept is we go there to trade food, different food source. There we go, 市场. Thank you for your time. See you in editing.